Welcome back to another Coffee Talks.
So, you ever see somebody running down the side of the road, just out in the middle of like the interstate or on the highway or something? Always, when I would see those people in the past, I would always think, you drive past them and you go, what are you doing out here? It's in the burning hot, there can't possibly be anything fun about just running. Running it's never, I don't know, it's probably a lot of people have this problem, but it never appeals to me, ever. But one thing that I know is that I have always run, over the course of my life. And during the time of my life when I'm working out, I always, for some reason, I feel this need to run. And I don't know, I don't really understand it, but I was running earlier today and got to this place where it wasn't so much that I couldn't run anymore, but I just quit, And that's kind of the curious thing about running is that one exercise where you get to a certain place and you just stop. And when you stop, you go, I'm breathing heavily, but I'm still breathing. My legs, they hurt a little, but they still work. Why did you stop running just now? You only had, and for me, I stopped at a point where I didn't have that much further to go, And so it makes you think. It's one of those things like you see the guy on the side of the road and he's just running, and he looks like he's dying and it's hot but he just keeps going. It's one of those things where when you run, you get to this place where you quit so many times, the way that I quit, and eventually you get to that place the next time and you go, I can't quit, I have to keep going. And you do. You say, well, I'm just gonna get to that point up there. And you do that, and then you get there and you feel so good. And a lot of times for me, what ends up happening is I get to that point that I thought I couldn't get to, and I say, hey, you remember when you quit? Your legs still work, you're still breathing, so go a little further. So running is so much more than just an exercise. It's this mindset thing. There's something a lot deeper to running. When you see people out on the side of the road, I don't know if necessarily they're just running just because they enjoy running, but there's a mindset, there's a place in your head and your brain and your heart and your mind that gets so strengthened, so toughened, so it grows so much stronger when you run and you get to that point when your body says, all right, we're done. And usually you'll stop. And you get to that point and you say, well, I'm still breathing, my legs still work, I'm gonna keep running. That's probably, it's the mental part. The mental part of running is the lesson everyone should get from it. Not to mention, of course, it has a bunch of physical health benefits, but it's a life lesson to never quit on something. When you start something, just because your mind says, I'm tired, I don't want to do this anymore, that doesn't mean that you can't keep going. You have to just keep going. And running is probably one of the most excellent tools to teach you to just keep going, Life doesn't stop till you die, so you have to just keep going. Coffee talk lesson of the day. If you do not run, I encourage you to start. and get to the point where your body says quit, your mind stops you all of a sudden, and you just drop there on the pavement. And then the next time, when you get to that exact point, talk to yourself in your head and say, you're fine, keep running. I don't care about your excuses, I don't care about your problems. Keep running. You haven't dropped yet. You can still breathe. Take a deeper breath. Run. Don't quit. Ladies and gentlemen, this stuff is amazing. I didn't have to put any creamer in it. Nothing. Just, put it in the Keurig machine and go. Alright, I'm getting out of here. This has been another Coffee Talks with Jared Jackson. Catch you guys in the next video.